Welcome to episode 18 of CarlRyds Plays Prison Architect. In this episode, we're going to be doing the second episode of our prison upgrade specials. So, we started off up here last time doing the forestry and the vegetable patch and the yard, the new common room and this toilet, shower and phone facility. And in this episode, we're going to be moving storage, we're going to be moving the canteen, and we're going to be extending this workshop, and the laundry is going to be put up here. So we've got a lot to do, so let's get straight into it. The first thing I want to do is sort out storage. So we have a little area of storage down here that I want to get rid of and put the cleaning cupboard the whole way there. So I'm going to move storage up to here. So the first thing I need to do is build a brick building like so. And bob in some staff doors, I think, on there. Maybe flip it round, they'll open the right way. Get rid of that staff door there. And get rid of this fence as well. And we can bob some lights in this area. So they're coming down here to sort that out. And we'll sort the room out as well, so we'll get storage. Because it's currently all this area at the moment, but I want to put it inside the actual building. Like so. And bob those tiles on there as well. And a bit of that fence. There we go, there's our new storage area. And what kind of flooring should I put in there? I think white tiles. I don't think wood floor's quite right for a storage room. It gets scratched very easily, I reckon. Some utilities in here, get some electricity cables into this area. And that's our new storage, so we can get rid of this storage area here. Rooms, storage, get rid of that. And make this whole thing a cleaning cupboard. So we need to get rid of this wall here. And get rid of my planning on that as well. So all this stuff's going to be moved. We can get rid of this staff door. And put in a normal door in there, because prisoners are allowed in that area. So our guys are moving all that at the moment. So our storage area sorted. The next thing we need to do is start our new canteen and kitchen facility, which is going to be up here. Because this one is getting far too small for what we're using it for. So what I want to do is build a massive brick building all the way up here. As you can see, I've put in some 25 grand to build that. I've put in some walkways already that are going to be used for that. I'm just going to... So that's going to require some doors as well. I'm going to start dismantling bits of the canteen to try and just sort out. So, dismantle this door, that servo. Dismantle. 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 So we're getting rid of a lot of the doors, so we can bob them up here. We are going to need some more as well, so it's not too much of a cost. We do have $319,000, so it's not too bad. See how we're doing here. Okay, so I'm basically going to be jumping around between areas in this episode. Cleaning cupboard, so we'll extend that up to here. Bob in our door. And then we can go to logistics, prison labour. And now we can have more prisoners cleaning the prison as well, with 20 rather than, I think it was 8 we had originally. So now we can have 20 of them cleaning. So we don't need as many janitors, basically. We don't need to employ any more janitors. Because as you can see, the prison's a little bit messy, and we only have 4 janitors, and I don't really want to hire any more. So paying the prisoners to do it, and then they can spend the money in the shop, I think is the best way of doing it from my point of view. So there we go. We're going to get probably some more bleach as well, maybe, to go in there. So that's that done. Storage is sorted out as well. All that storage areas sorted out, and the door's open the right way. That's good. What I do want to do is bob in my little metal floor in there so it looks nice when you go in. And we go over here. They've started to build the new canteen area as well. Get a few more workmen. We've got 15 workmen, 40 guards, 10 armed guards, 2 doctors, 4 cooks, 4 gardeners, 4 janitors, 12 dog handlers, and 1 each of our administration staff as well. So I can lock that open, lock this open. It shouldn't, there's no way prisoners can get out of there, so demolish walls, get rid of these, get rid of these. We can start and these are going to be the little staff entrances as well to the kitchen area, and then this is the main entrance to the kitchen areas. So this is going to be a massive canteen. I just want to be careful while I'm dismantling stuff that I don't dismantle too much, because I mean these benches and tables aren't that expensive, so I might just buy new ones, and that way the prisoners are not going to get angry that I've taken all the stuff out and they can't eat. And also it means that we can start building properly as well. What I do want to do is start off building cell block C as well. So we get a concrete building. Oh, they've added auto lights. I must say we are now running Alpha 35 of Prison Architect, which is the new version, which I think's got a lot of gang updates in it. I haven't got gangs turned on because they scare me, basically. But I think Alpha 35 is mainly about gangs and the gang system. It's not really about anything else. But they have added auto lights. When selected, lights will be automatically placed throughout the newly created buildings once they are finished. Do you remember I was saying 10 episodes ago maybe that I hated the fact that the lights are automatic because I want to place them where I want them to be? They now have an option to turn that off. So that's pretty awesome. So I'm actually going to do that. I'm going to turn off auto lights so I put the lights in, not them. Not the computer system. So that's a great feature. I didn't even notice that in the Alpha 35 change log, because I did read through it briefly, but I didn't notice that in there. But that's a great feature. Yeah, I think the only other thing they added in Alpha 35, except for gangs, was the fact that prisoners can now buy contraband from each other. You notice how I didn't turn it off for this, so that's actually added it automatically, but my new cell block won't. As for the lights, bob that in there. So yeah, let's start getting this new canteen sorted out. Those in there. Utilities, let's see what power station we're going to use. Okay, so if I add some more capacitors to this one, we should have enough to run it all. If not, because we are getting rid of this canteen, but it is going to be filled with laundry, so it's going to be using more power anyway, so we may have to build another power station, but hopefully not. We'll see how it goes. So I'm going to put these lines in here. Put some staff doors on here, like so. And staff door there, and there, and there, and there. And we can start making these areas. Right, so these bits around the edge need to be staff only anyway, these kind of grassy areas, so that's fine. That's staff only for the minute, that's staff only as well, storage is staff only. There. Yep. So this one here is staff only, because that's like the staff access to the kitchen. These other ones are fine though. I need to add in some utilities, so if I bring this up here, like so, and we'll take it in through here. Like that. And maybe we can do it over both power stations, let's see. Might not be the best idea. We'll see how it goes. Like I say, we might need another power station. I hope not, but, you know. So our guys are starting to get that built. Our prison is looking pretty good, if I do say so myself. It's looking pretty nice. So, what we can do is, first things first, let's add in some toilets along here. And some phone booths as well. Like so. So if they do get caught short, it's not going to be too bad. So let's do these rooms. So this is going to be the canteen. And this is going to be the kitchen. We sold $10 worth of stuff in the shop. Yay! And we're getting our early releases as well from our parole hearings, so that's really good. Alright, so we need some serving tables. Now, let's see how this placement works. So it should... We're going to do it... like that. In the corners. I think that was the plan. Like so. And then along, I think I measured it so it would actually all fit, but I could be wrong. Don't put it there. Some bins in. Like so. And those in. And I believe it was just all the way along the back here. So there's 4 there, 3 there, 4 there, and then bins on either side. So there's loads of bins. Still waiting for all these electrics to be built. We already have 15 workmen. I don't know what they're actually doing. I think they're building that little cell block at the minute, or they're doing something. Where are they all? I know they're doing stuff. I'm happy enough doing this. Right, so in terms of tables and chairs, I've got to kind of work out, because there's 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then in the middle, I've got some tables in there, like so, and then like that. I did do some measurements, but I didn't really do that many, I'm not gonna lie. So metal floors and doorways, as we always do. I need some doorways here as well. I think we're looking good. So it'll be on that one, and it'll be 1, 2. They have to be the same or it'll annoy me. I didn't really work out the best place to put them doors, really, for the staff. Because they're sort of in the way. They're not in the right place, really. I might move them. So I get rid of that and that. This is really annoying without light. I think I have my guys doing too much, to be honest. But this is looking good. Once we get some light in here, it'll look good. We're almost there. Some guys just finishing off that. Now these are basically more cells, and these 2 on the end are going to be our premium cells. So if you go under logistics and room quality, you'll see the cells have a marking on them about what quality they are. Some of them have a higher quality because they've got things like TVs and bookshelves and outdoor windows in them, and that one's got a bookshelf and these ones haven't got anything. And for people who've been really good in our prison, we want to reward them with a nicer cell, and that's what these 2 are going to be. These are going to be luxurious cells with like desks and TVs and radios and all kind of things in them. So that's the plan with those cells there. Our lovely death row facility. Some of our death row inmates are ready for execution. So the next episode is going to be an episode where we're just going to go through a couple of executions and look at the process and look at the outcomes for those prisoners and that. So if you're interested in that, what's the next episode? If you're not that interested in death row and executions and stuff, maybe the next episode isn't quite to your taste. Right. We're starting to get some light in here so I can start seeing what I'm doing. Let's put in some benches. 1, 2, 1. There you go, we can do some big tables down the middle as well. So this is all about bringing in more prisoners, because the canteen we have at the moment is very, very small. I don't know if we're going to get to changing that canteen into a laundry, but we might do in this episode. We'll have to wait and see how far we get. There we go, so we've nearly got all of our new benches and tables in. And it's a good job I built that big storage room, because we're going to have a lot left over. I don't want to dismantle everything yet, because this isn't ready. So, and everyone's going to get upset at me. We have nowhere to eat. We have no food. What are you going to do? Except shoot us. Lovely armed guards everywhere. Alright. This is well overdue, this upgrade to all of these areas. It's well overdue at the moment. Okay, so we need to bring in some pipes as well for these. There we go. So we have a lot of places to sit in our canteen now. So we're going to build this bit of wall in here. And then we're going to put those doors we had from earlier in here. Like so. And then we're going to put it here and here. And that way they fit a lot better. Still waiting for utilities. Come on, guys. Right, let's start sorting out sinks. So we're going to put 2 sinks along here. 2 sinks there. How many do you reckon we can fit? Should we put 3 in? Why not? Some bins. You can never have too many bins. That's what I say. Like so. And then fridges. We'll have the fridges along this wall here. So we have loads of space to store all of our lovely remember, like, if there's anything left over we can always sell it as well, so it's not like it's completely wasted. And now the cookers. Now, should I do it like that? And then I can fit 2 lots in? I think that's probably the best way of doing it. I'm not going to do them all the way along though, I'm just going to do them in these sort of like blocks here. Because I want the guys to be able to move about in here the problem is if you put them like all the way along, your chefs end up having to go to the end to get round and that, so at least for these little islands it's going to work a lot better, hopefully. That's the hope. Pop these in. And we're getting money from our early release prisoners as well. So that's helping pay for all this. This is a massive upgrade we're doing to the prison. Absolutely massive. Oh, we've got a death. What's happening? What's happening? Oh dear. Oh dear. He killed some of our... Right, that guy's unconscious and that snitch is dead. I think they met each other. Everyone else is meant to be in the yard while the snitchers are having their lunch, so I don't think... Yeah, while they're having food, everyone else is meant to be in the yard, but I think once they finish, everyone else is on free time. So it might be worth doing that instead. Yeah, so maybe a little bit my fault. But we're doing the best we can here. There we go. And I need a preparation table in here as well. Oh, you can't move them. They don't rotate. That's annoying. Okay. If I get rid of those, put it there and there. That's annoying. Get a table in here. What if I put... I'll put 2 more in there so we can have 4 people working on it. That's really irritating. Right. That's locked open. These are locked open for the minute. We're waiting for the for everything to be built. I think we're making good progress. Everyone's still using this canteen at the minute, which is good. Which is very, very good. Like I say, I want to make this whole thing into the workshop, and I want to make all this into the laundry, but we haven't really got time in this episode to do that. And I want to finish this off as well. But the next episode, we are going to be doing some executions, and then we might come back to some prison upgrades as well. Probably outside of episode, I'm just going to get all this canteen and kitchen finished off. And then in the next episode, we'll do our executions, and then we'll carry on with some more upgrades, I think. So that's it for this episode of CarlRyds Plays Prison Architect. I'll see you in the next episode.